Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about advertising and what that is. I personally believe this particular business model might have the biggest potential, just because you might be able to offer your product or services for free, but it's important to understand how this business works, whether the business model works overall. That's my personal opinion, by the way, but it's worth mentioning. It's that if you receiving something for free, that would be some kind of product or services for free without a charge, you need to consider that you might be a product. You, the person who is receiving this product or services for free, you are the product. So once that been said, definition: the advertisement business model involves generating revenue by selling advertising space on or opportunities to third-party advertisers. Businesses that rely on this model typically provide a platform or medium where advertisers can promote their products, services, or mm, the part of how they provide those products or services is by messages to target audience. Revenue is generated throughout ad placements, clicks, pay per click, impressions, or other engagement metrics. History: advertising business models has a rich history that spans centuries. Print advertising. The earliest form of advertising can be tracked back to print media, including newspapers and magazines. Advertisers paid publications to play their messages or to display their messages to readers. A matter of fact, a lot of governments still, to this day, there were a lot of governments would buy space in the newspapers and magazines to promote particular message. So this particular print advertising is still there. Still, people still doing it. Just so everyone's aware of that. Broadcast advertising, which the uh, with advent of radio in early 20th century and television in the mid 20th century, broadcast advertising became prominent. Advertising sponsored radio shows and television programs, leading to the term sponsored content. Digital advertising, the rise of internet and the World Wide Web in the late 20th century revolutionized advertising. Banner ads, display ads, and pop-up ads became relevant on the websites. Search engines advertisement, without mentioning any of those search engines, and email marketing also emerged as important digital advertisement channels. Social media advertising. Social media platforms, the top ones into these new advertising opportunities. Business could target specific demographics and interest on those platforms, making ads more effective. Uh, Programmatic advertisement, automation, and data-driven targeting techniques have enabled programmatic advertising, where algorithms and technology automated the buying of ads in real-time auctions, optimizing ad placements based on user data. Native advertising, native ads blend seamlessly with the content of the platform where they appear, provide the least disruptive advertising experience. They can be focused on websites, social media, and mobile apps. For those who don't know, once a movie has been filmed, if I'm interested, I can buy a space within that movie, or on the bench, or perhaps anything on the roof within the movie where I can place my company's logo there. So all the industry is shifting. So for those of you who are interested in perhaps promoting your company within a particular movie, it's not necessarily a TV series movie. You can place your company's logo within that movie. You can do a lot of interesting, strange things. Video advertising, the growth of online video platforms like streaming services has given rise to video advertising, where business run videos ads before or during video content. Examples of advertising business models. Some of the search engines who, uh, without naming any of the businesses, I believe that just to get into front pages of those search engines, that became such a big business. Hopefully, there are alternatives to that, as well as some of the major social media platforms where they can push different advertisement in news feed, as well as TV networks, as well as traditional TV networks, perhaps as well as emerging streaming services, magazines and newspapers, print publications, without naming names, print as well as digital editions, billboards and outdoor advertisement, as some of you might know, as well as emerging podcasts and what kind of content they're promoting and how they are doing it, as well as mobile apps, just to name the few, perhaps mediums for advertisement of that if you have great message and if you would be looking to build a good experience for your customers who viewing your content. I would highly recommend to consider that, as well as what is your ROI, how much of that money spent on advertisement you would be actually generate back to your business. Since we're talking about advertisement, I I'm looking to perhaps recommend the tools for you to structuring your day. I have made this great tool, which I believe would greatly benefit everyone who would purchase it. I have done it in a way where it would help you to develop a habit within a matter of the quarter, yearly quarter. That should be enough time to develop a great habit structure, so you could make most of your 24 hours. Within those 24 hours, identify key areas and how to optimize your time, what areas you should look at more than perhaps other areas, and highlighting those areas that would definitely greatly benefit you in the long term. I would highly recommend it if I want to purchase this journal. You can find it on my company's website as well as top retailers. The advertising business models play a vital role in the media and digital ecosystem, enabling content creators, platforms, and publishers to provide free or low cost services to consumers while generating income throughout advertisement and different partnerships. Depending where you are in the current business cycle, you should definitely be aware about different options up there, very least, as well as if you're looking to scale and grow your business, perhaps consider low cost advertisement or perhaps different partnerships and how you can collaborate and work together. Even today, quick example without naming names. Even today, I have been reached out to. I believe it was yesterday, and today we had a meeting. Been reached out to yesterday. It was one of the personal trainers who has established business within UK. He had opportunity to train top performers within the TV, movies, cinema within UK, which is interesting idea, I guess. It just happens to be that I recently published a book within regards to fitness, and he was looking to build a group of perhaps structuring the training programs for those people, and he was interested in that sort of thing. I'm currently interested in perhaps slightly different things, so overall partnership and perhaps building some projects together. Not necessarily those projects that he's doing right now. So I made an offer. That's what I do. I made an offer. Perhaps we can do some great things together that I can introduce to market, perhaps a little bit later down the line. But since I don't know the person, we just had initial conversations. Perhaps this one would that which will lead to a next conversation overall and how we can work together. But yeah, that would be another option. Perhaps he can perhaps advertise some of my work that I have done within fitness industry, as well as I can perhaps support him of how to structure his business, current business, as well as I have made some comments already how he should structure his business, as well as securing finance within area where he is currently based within UK. There's a lot of opportunities where he can potentially apply and receive a lot of financial support. So hopefully we can progress from there, but that would be just one example how you can advertise and perhaps how can I help his business, and in return he perhaps can advertise some of my work that I'm doing within that industry. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.